Ladies and gentlemen, each day you wake up with a choice to embrace the day with determination or to let it pass by. Life doesn't give second chances for today. It's here, it's now, and it's yours to claim. But to take control, you need the right mindset. Your inner dialogue, the words you speak to yourself, can either lift you up or hold you back. Believing in your potential is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It's not just about confidence, it's about seeing your worth, your abilities, and your capacity to grow. When you truly believe in your potential, you unlock the doors to possibilities that once seemed out of reach. You give yourself permission to dream bigger, aim higher, and overcome obstacles with resilience. At its core, belief in your potential starts with understanding that you are capable of achieving greatness, regardless of where you are right now. The circumstances of your past do not define your future. Too often, people limit themselves because they allow their mistakes, fears, or self-doubt to dictate what they think they can accomplish. But the truth is, every individual has untapped reserves of strength, creativity, and determination. The key is learning to recognize and trust in those reserves. Believing in your potential doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending challenges don't exist. It means acknowledging those challenges and choosing to believe that you have what it takes to rise above them. It's about shifting your mindset from I can't to I can, from this is impossible to I'll find a way. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but it begins with small, intentional steps. Start by telling yourself every day, I am capable of greatness. Say it out loud. Write it down. Let those words become a part of your daily routine until they feel like second nature. There's an undeniable power in affirming your abilities. When you consistently remind yourself of your potential, you begin to align your thoughts and actions with that belief. Instead of approaching tasks with hesitation or fear, you step forward with confidence. Even if you don't have all the answers, the belief in your potential propels you to take the first step, to try, to learn, and to grow. But belief alone isn't enough. It must be accompanied by action. Believing in your potential doesn't mean waiting for greatness to find you. It means actively working toward it. You have to show up for yourself every day, putting in the effort to refine your skills, expand your knowledge, and build the life you want. This requires discipline and consistency, but it also requires grace. You won't always get it right, and that's okay. Believing in your potential means understanding that missteps are part of the process, and that every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Another critical aspect of believing in your potential is silencing the negative voices, both internal and external. Sometimes the loudest critic is the one in your head, telling you that you're not smart enough, strong enough, or talented enough. Other times it's the voices of people around you who doubt your abilities or discourage your dreams. You have to learn to rise above these voices, replace the negativity with positivity, with affirmations of what you can achieve. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, people who see your potential and encourage you to chase after it with everything you got. It's also important to recognize that potential is not fixed, it's dynamic and ever evolving. Your abilities grow as you grow. The person you are today is not the same as the person you'll be a year from now. When you believe in your potential, you're not just betting on your current self, you're investing in the person you're becoming. This perspective allows you to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Belief in your potential also empowers you to dream bigger. It encourages you to set goals that challenge and excite you. When you truly believe in what you're capable of, you stop settling for less than you deserve. You stop playing small to fit into others' expectations or to avoid the discomfort of stepping out of your comfort zone. Instead, you begin to envision a future that reflects your deepest aspirations and take bold steps toward making it a reality. This belief is not about arrogance or overconfidence, it's about self-awareness and faith in your abilities. It's about knowing that you are equipped to handle life's challenges and that your contributions matter. When you believe in your potential, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire others to recognize and pursue their potential. Your confidence becomes a ripple effect, encouraging those around you to aim higher and push further. Ultimately, believing in your potential is about taking control of your narrative. It's about refusing to let doubt, fear, or past failures dictate your story. Instead, you choose to write a story of perseverance, growth, and triumph. Each day is an opportunity to reaffirm your belief in yourself and to take one more step toward your goals. With this mindset, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Fear is a powerful emotion. It can paralyze you, hold you back, and keep you from pursuing your dreams. But fear is not the enemy, it's a test. It's a challenge to see if you're willing to push past it, to see how much you want what's on the other side. Telling yourself every day that you will not let fear stop you is a declaration of courage, a commitment to rise above the limitations that fear tries to impose. The truth is, fear is a natural response. It's our mind's way of protecting us from the unknown or from perceived danger. But what's dangerous about stepping into your potential? What's harmful about chasing a dream? Often the fear we feel is not rooted in reality, but in our own insecurities and doubts. We fear failure, rejection, or the possibility that we might not succeed. These fears are not meant to define us, they are meant to be overcome. When you confront fear, you begin to understand its nature. It thrives in inaction and grows when left unchallenged. But the moment you take a step forward, fear begins to lose its grip. Action is the antidote to fear. By taking even the smallest step toward your goal, you start to dismantle the barriers fear has built in your mind. You realize that most of what you were afraid of was an illusion, a product of overthinking and hesitation. The key to overcoming fear is not to eliminate it entirely, because fear will always exist in some form, but to acknowledge it and move forward anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act in spite of it. Every time you push past fear, you build resilience. You prove to yourself that you are stronger than the doubts that try to hold you back. This process is transformative, and it begins with the decision to not let fear stop you. Another powerful way to overcome fear is to change your perspective on failure. Many fears are rooted in the idea of failing. But failure is not the end, it's part of the journey. It's where the most valuable lessons are learned. Each failure teaches you something about yourself, about your path, and about what it takes to succeed. When you stop seeing failure as something to be feared and start seeing it as an opportunity to grow, fear begins to lose its power over you. Your inner dialogue also plays a critical role in how you handle fear. The way you talk to yourself can either fuel your fear or diminish it. When fear starts to creep in, remind yourself of your strength and your purpose. Replace thoughts like, I can't do this with I've got this, or what if I fail, with what if I succeed? This shift in mindset doesn't just quiet fear, it empowers you to take control of your narrative. It's also important to surround yourself with people who inspire courage. Fear often thrives in isolation, where your doubts are left unchecked. But when you're surrounded by supportive individuals who believe in you, their encouragement can help you push past. They remind you of your capabilities and motivate you to take bold steps. Seek out mentors, friends, or role models who challenge you to face your fears and pursue your goals with determination. Preparation is another tool for overcoming fear. Often fear is amplified by uncertainty. When you don't know what to expect, your mind fills in the gaps with worst-case scenarios. But preparation builds confidence. Whether it's practicing a skill, researching an opportunity, or planning your next steps, being prepared can reduce fear and give you the confidence to act. It's not about eliminating risk, it's about equipping yourself to handle it. Visualization can also be a powerful technique. Imagine yourself succeeding despite your fear. Picture yourself stepping onto the stage, nailing the interview, or achieving your goal. This mental rehearsal can make the idea of success feel more tangible and less intimidating. It creates a roadmap in your mind showing you that success is not just possible, it's within reach. Ultimately, fear is only as strong as the power you give it. When you decide that fear will not dictate your choices or define your path, you reclaim control over your life. This decision is not a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Each day, remind yourself that fear is temporary, but the rewards of facing it are lasting. As you move forward, you'll find that the things you once feared become stepping stones to growth. You'll discover strengths you didn't know you had and build confidence that carries over into every area of your life. Facing fear is not just about achieving a goal, it's about becoming the person you're meant to be. Tell yourself every day, I will not let fear stop me, and watch as that simple affirmation transforms your life. Knowing your worth is one of the most empowering realizations you can have. When you tell yourself every day, I am worthy of love and respect, you set a standard for how you treat yourself and how you expect others to treat you. This isn't about arrogance or entitlement. It's about acknowledging your inherent value as a person. You are deserving of kindness, dignity, and compassion simply because you exist. Far too often, people struggle with self-worth. They tie their value to external factors: success, appearance, relationships, or the approval of others. While these things might bring temporary validation, they cannot define your worth. Your value is not conditional on meeting someone else's expectations or achieving a certain level of accomplishment. It's not something you have to prove. It's something you already have. Recognizing this truth is the first step toward building a life rooted in self-respect and authenticity. When you believe you are worthy of love and respect, you stop settling for less than you deserve. You begin to set boundaries not out of selfishness, but out of self-preservation. Boundaries are a way of protecting your peace, your time, and your energy. They allow you to prioritize what matters most and ensure that the people and situations in your life align with your values. Without boundaries, it's easy to let others take advantage of you or drain you emotionally. But when you recognize your worth, you become intentional about who and what you allow into your life. Affirming your worth also changes the way you speak to yourself. The words you use in your internal dialogue matter. Negative self-talk, those harsh, critical thoughts, can erode your sense of self-worth over time. It's essential to challenge and replace those thoughts with affirmations that build you up. When you make it a habit to tell yourself, I am worthy of love and respect, you create a mental environment that supports self-acceptance and confidence. Self-worth doesn't mean being perfect. It means accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. No one is without shortcomings or mistakes, and that's part of being human. The key is to understand that your imperfections don't make you any less deserving of love and respect. In fact, embracing your flaws can make you more relatable, compassionate, and grounded. Recognizing your worth also has a profound impact on the relationships you build. When you value yourself, you attract people who value you too. You're less likely to tolerate toxic behavior or settle for relationships that don't serve your well-being. Instead, you seek out connections that are supportive, uplifting, and genuine. People who respect themselves tend to build relationships based on mutual respect, trust, and care. Your sense of worth also affects how you approach challenges and opportunities. When you believe you're deserving, you're more likely to advocate for yourself, whether it's asking for a promotion, pursuing a goal, or simply taking time for self-care. You don't wait for someone else to validate your needs or give you permission to chase your dreams. You recognize that you have every right to take up space, to pursue what brings you joy, and to live life on your terms. One of the most powerful aspects of embracing your worth is the ripple effect it creates. When you treat yourself with love and respect, it inspires others to do the same. You become a role model for those around you, showing them what self-respect looks like in action. Whether it's your friends, family, or colleagues, your confidence and self-worth can encourage others to recognize their own value. It's important to remember that self-worth is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when doubts creep in, when you question your value, or when you feel like you're not enough. On those days, it's especially crucial to reaffirm your worth. Remind yourself of your strengths, your unique qualities, and the contributions you make to the world. Even when it feels hard to believe, speak the words, I am worthy of love and respect. Over time, those words will become a truth that you carry with you, even in your most challenging moments. Embracing your worth doesn't just change the way you see yourself, it changes the way you engage with the world. It gives you the confidence to take risks, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the courage to pursue the life you deserve. When you stand firm in the belief that you are worthy, you create a foundation for a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. So every day, make it a habit to remind yourself of your worth. Say it with conviction. Believe it in your heart. Live it through your actions. You are worthy of love and respect, and the more you embrace that truth, the more you'll see its impact in every area of your life. Taking one step forward every day may seem like a small act, but it is one of the most powerful habits you can cultivate. Progress is not about giant leaps. It's about consistency, about the small, intentional steps that add up over time. Life is a journey, and each day presents an opportunity to move closer to your goals. When you commit to making even the smallest amount of progress daily, you create momentum that becomes unstoppable. Too often, people feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of their dreams or the challenges they face. They look at the long road ahead and freeze, unsure of where to start or how they'll ever reach the end. But the secret is simple. Focus on what you can do today. You don't have to solve every problem or achieve every goal right now. All you have to do is take one step forward. That step might be small, a phone call, a decision, or even just taking the time to plan your next move, but it matters. Every action you take brings you closer to where you want to be. The important thing is to keep moving. Stagnation is the enemy of progress. Even when the road is hard or unclear, taking a single step keeps you in motion, and movement creates opportunity. Consistency is what turns small actions into significant results. Imagine planting a seed. It doesn't grow into a tree overnight. You have to water it, nurture it, and give it time. Each day's effort might seem insignificant at the moment, but over weeks, months, and years, those small efforts compound. The same principle applies to your goals. By taking one step forward every day, you build something greater than the sum of its parts. It's also important to understand that progress doesn't always look perfect. There will be days when your steps feel small, insignificant, or even backward. But those days are just as valuable as the ones where everything goes right. Progress is not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs. What matters is that you keep moving, even when it's hard. The act of trying, of showing up for yourself, is a victory in itself. Taking one step forward every day also teaches resilience. Life will throw obstacles in your path, and some days will feel like an uphill battle. But when you develop the habit of consistent action, you learn to navigate those obstacles with determination. You build the mental and emotional strength to keep going, no matter how difficult things get. This resilience becomes a key part of your character, shaping you into someone who doesn't give up, no matter the circumstances. The beauty of focusing on one step at a time is that it simplifies the journey. Instead of being overwhelmed by the entire path, you focus on what's immediately in front of you. This approach not only makes progress feel more manageable, but also allows you to be fully present in the moment. You learn to appreciate each step for what it is, a building block of your success. Taking daily steps forward also helps you build confidence. With each action, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you're capable of making progress. That confidence grows with every step, fueling your motivation to keep going. Over time, the steps you take today become the foundation for the person you want to be tomorrow. One of the most important aspects of this principle is recognizing and celebrating your progress. It's easy to get caught up in how far you still have to go, but don't forget to acknowledge how far you've come. Each step, no matter how small, is a testament to your effort and commitment. Celebrate those victories because they are the proof that you're moving forward. Another benefit of taking one step forward every day is the clarity it brings. Sometimes the path to your goals can feel uncertain or overwhelming, but action creates clarity. Each step you take provides new insights, helping you refine your goals and figure out what works best. Even if the step you take today doesn't lead exactly where you hoped, it teaches you something valuable that you can use moving forward. Ultimately, taking one step forward every day is about trust in yourself, in your ability to grow, and in the process. You may not see the results immediately, but trust that they're coming. Trust that the effort you're putting in today will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. So, when you wake up each morning, ask yourself, what step can I take today? It doesn't have to be big or flashy. It just has to move you forward. Over time, those small steps will create a path that leads you exactly where you're meant to be. And when you look back, you'll realize that it wasn't one giant leap that made the difference. It was the collection of small, steady steps that brought you to greatness. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life. They are the stepping stones on the path to success, not the barriers. When you learn to see mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than failures, you unlock the power to grow, adapt, and improve. Reminding yourself daily to learn from your mistakes shifts your perspective, turning setbacks into stepping stones and challenges into opportunities. Making a mistake does not mean you failed as a person. It simply means you've encountered a situation where there was room to learn. The first step to embracing this mindset is to separate your identity from your actions. You are not your mistakes. They don't define your worth or capabilities. They are events, moments in time that provide valuable feedback. By analyzing what went wrong, you can extract lessons that help you avoid similar pitfalls in the future. Mistakes are not unique to you, they are universal. Every person who has achieved greatness has made their share of missteps along the way. The key difference is that successful individuals don't let mistakes stop them. They reflect on them, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward. This resilience is what sets them apart. If anything, the presence of mistakes on your journey is evidence that you are trying, that you are stepping out of your comfort zone and taking risks. When you make a mistake, it's natural to feel disappointed or frustrated. Allow yourself to feel those emotions, but don't dwell on them. Use them as a starting point for reflection. Ask yourself what went wrong. What could I have done differently? What can I learn from this? These questions help you transform a negative experience into a valuable learning opportunity. Over time, this habit of reflection strengthens your ability to handle setbacks with grace and wisdom. Mistakes also teach humility. They remind us that we are human, that perfection is an illusion, and that growth comes from vulnerability. Acknowledging your mistakes openly, both to yourself and to others, fosters self-awareness and builds trust. It shows that you're willing to take responsibility for your actions and are committed to improving. This kind of accountability is a powerful trait that strengthens both your character and your relationships. One of the most significant lessons mistakes teach is adaptability. Life rarely goes as planned, and the ability to adjust your approach is critical. When something doesn't work out, a mistake often points the way to a better path. By staying flexible and open-minded, you can pivot and find solutions that might have otherwise remained hidden. In this way, mistakes become guides, redirecting you toward more effective strategies and decisions. Learning from mistakes also helps build resilience. The process of recovering from setbacks strengthens your mental and emotional toughness. Each time you bounce back, you reinforce your belief in your ability to overcome challenges. This resilience is essential not just for achieving your goals, but for navigating life's uncertainties with confidence and poise. Mistakes can also foster creativity and innovation. When things don't go as planned, you're forced to think outside the box, to explore new possibilities and experiment with different approaches. Some of the world's greatest discoveries and innovations have come from mistakes, accidental insights that led to groundbreaking ideas. When you view mistakes as part of the creative process, you begin to see them not as failures, but as opportunities for discovery. Another critical aspect of learning from mistakes is letting go of perfectionism. Striving for excellence is commendable, but expecting perfection is unrealistic and counterproductive. Mistakes remind you that imperfection is not only acceptable, but also necessary for growth. When you let go of the fear of making mistakes, you free yourself to take risks, explore new opportunities, and push the boundaries of what you can achieve. It's important to cultivate patience and kindness toward yourself during this process. Beating yourself up over mistakes only prolongs the pain and hinders growth. Instead, treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend who has stumbled. Acknowledge your efforts, forgive yourself for the misstep, and focus on moving forward. Finally, mistakes remind us that growth is a journey, not a destination. Every mistake you make is part of a larger narrative, one that is building you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. Each misstep adds to your experience and prepares you for future challenges. By choosing to learn from your mistakes, you turn every setback into a stepping stone towards success. So each day, commit to learning from your mistakes. See them as opportunities to grow, not reasons to give up. Embrace them with curiosity, reflection, and resilience. In doing so, you'll find that the lessons they offer are some of the most valuable gifts life has to give. Believing in yourself is the cornerstone of achieving your dreams and living a fulfilling life. It is the foundation upon which all success is built. Telling yourself every day, "I believe in myself and my abilities," is a declaration of confidence, a powerful affirmation that sets the tone for your actions, your mindset, and your life's trajectory. This belief isn't about arrogance or overconfidence. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to overcome challenges, learn, grow, and achieve your goals. Self-belief begins with recognizing your inherent worth and potential. It's about understanding that you are capable of learning new skills, adapting to change, and rising to meet challenges. Life will often test you, presenting obstacles and doubts, but the belief in your ability serves as a guiding light, helping you navigate through uncertainty. When you believe in yourself, you approach difficulties with a mindset of possibility rather than limitation. Confidence in your abilities doesn't mean you'll always get everything right or never face setbacks. Instead, it means that you trust your capacity to handle whatever comes your way. This belief allows you to take risks and embrace opportunities that might seem intimidating. Without self-belief, fear and doubt can paralyze you, holding you back from stepping out of your comfort zone and pursuing what you truly desire. But with self-belief, you can take those first steps, even when the path ahead isn't entirely clear. Believing in yourself also helps you build resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. When you have faith in your abilities, you're more likely to see challenges as temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable walls. This perspective gives you the strength to bounce back, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about rising every time you fall. And self-belief is the driving force behind that persistence. A crucial part of building self-belief is silencing the inner critic. That voice in your head that questions your worth, doubts your abilities, and focuses on your flaws can be loud and persistent. It's essential to challenge these negative thoughts and replace them with affirmations that empower you. Tell yourself, I am capable, I am enough, and I have what it takes. Over time, these positive affirmations reshape your mindset, helping you build a foundation of confidence and self-trust. Surrounding yourself with supportive people also plays a significant role in fostering self-belief. The right people, those who encourage, uplift, and challenge you, can help you see your potential more clearly. Their belief in you can reinforce your own, especially during times when self-doubt creeps in. On the other hand, negative or unsupportive influences can undermine your confidence. Be intentional about the relationships you cultivate, choosing to spend time with those who inspire and affirm your belief in yourself. Believing in yourself also empowers you to set and pursue ambitious goals. When you have confidence in your abilities, you're more likely to dream big and take the necessary steps to make those dreams a reality. Self-belief fuels your motivation, giving you the determination to work hard, stay focused, and persevere, even when the journey is long or challenging. Without it, you might settle for less than you're capable of achieving, held back by fear or a lack of confidence. One of the most transformative aspects of self-belief is how it impacts your actions and decisions. When you trust in your abilities, you approach tasks with a sense of purpose and competence. This confidence often translates into better performance and outcomes. Moreover, others are more likely to trust and believe in you when they see that you believe in yourself. This creates a positive cycle, where your confidence inspires confidence in those around you, further reinforcing your belief in your abilities. Another key to strengthening self-belief is celebrating your successes, no matter how small. Each achievement, each goal reached, is evidence of your capabilities. Take the time to acknowledge your progress and remind yourself of the challenges you've overcome. These moments of recognition build a record of success that you can draw on whenever doubt arises. They serve as proof that you are capable and that your belief in yourself is well-founded. Finally, believing in yourself is about embracing growth. It's about understanding that you don't have to have all the answers right now, and you don't have to be perfect. Growth takes time, and self-belief means trusting in your ability to learn, adapt, and improve along the way. It's a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time. Every day, reaffirm your belief in yourself and your abilities. Speak those words with conviction and let them guide your actions. Over time, this daily practice will transform your mindset, your confidence, and your life. When you truly believe in yourself, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You'll find that this belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, opening doors, creating opportunities, and paving the way for a life of purpose and fulfillment.